Can you imagine coming home after a long day, opening the door, and feeling like you entered a spa? Soft aromas, warm light, order, peace. There is no disorder. There is no noise. There is no chaos. Just you, your home, and an atmosphere that embraces you. Does it seem like an unattainable luxury? It's not. Because today, I'm going to show you how you can create a spa atmosphere in your own home without spending a fortune, without works, and without complications. Let's transform your space with aromas that relax, cleaning tricks that release energy, and simple details that change the vibe of your home completely. And the best thing, you don't need to have a perfect house. You just need intention and the right steps. What if I told you that many of the elements that make a spa feel so special can be replicated with things you already have at home, and that a single change, one that I'll show you toward the end of the video, can turn every corner into a sanctuary of calm? If you've ever dreamed of living in a place that recharges you, that inspires you, that makes you want to take a deep breath, stay with me, because this video is your guide to transform your home into the personal spa you need so much. And believe me, after applying these tricks, you won't want to leave the house. Have you ever come home so tired, so overwhelmed by the day, that all you wanted was to disconnect from everything, close your eyes, and feel like the world stopped for a moment? Maybe you played soft music, you made tea, but the atmosphere wasn't right. The smell of confinement, the pile of things on the table, the untidy bathroom. And you thought, why can't I have that same peace at home that I feel in a spa? The truth is that many people feel that way. They want their home to be a refuge, a place where they can truly relax, but they don't know where to start. They think they need to remodel, invest in expensive decoration, have a huge house or a lot of free time. But it is not like that. Today, I want to show you that it is totally possible. Create a spa atmosphere in your own home without complications, with simple tricks that transform the environment from the most essential, the aroma, cleanliness, and energy that lives in every corner. We are going to talk about how to use your senses to your advantage, how the right smell can change your mood, how visual order reduces anxiety, how small daily rituals help you reconnect with yourself or with yourself. And there is one detail, just one, that almost no one does, but that experts in well-being and organization always apply. It's at the end of the video, and it can completely change your relationship with your space. So I invite you to stay until the end, because that last key, it is what separates a common house from a true sanctuary of peace. Now, take a deep breath, relax your shoulders, and get ready. Because starting today, your home can start to feel like the most relaxing place in the world. Eliminate visual clutter. Before you light a scented candle or think about essential oils, there's something you should do first if you really want to create a spa atmosphere. Clean up visual excess. And I'm not talking about deep cleaning. We're not talking about mopping floors or disinfecting walls. I'm talking about that first impact you receive when you enter a room. Because the eye and mind relax when there is no visual chaos. Think of a real spa. What do you see? Clear spaces, clean surfaces, nothing out of place. There are no loose papers, no tangled cables, or objects accumulated on the furniture. Everything has its place, and that is no coincidence. It's intentional, because the brain rests when it doesn't have to process disorder. So what can you do in practice? Take 5 or 10 minutes to walk through your space and remove anything that is out of place. Free up major surfaces, the coffee table, the bathroom vanity, the nightstands. Put away what you don't use. Fold the blankets, organize the cushions, clear the sink. You don't need to empty the entire house. Just reduce the visual noise. A simple trick. Leave only what brings calm into view. A plant, a candle, a book. Everything else, put it away, hide it, or relocate it. You will see how by removing what is left over, your house begins to breathe differently. And the benefit is not just aesthetic. A clearer space allows you to breathe more slowly, to feel that you have control, that the outside world is left out. It is as if your house is telling you, you are safe, this is your time. So before thinking about perfumes, start here. Because calm does not enter where there is disorder. And by freeing up your space, you also free up your mind. That is the first step to transform your home into your personal spa. Create a base fragrance in your home. A spa not only looks calm, it smells calm. From the moment you walk in, the aroma surrounds you. It is not a strong perfume. It is not a synthetic air freshener. It is a soft, constant, natural fragrance. That smell of cleanliness, calm, forest, or fresh flowers. And even if you don't notice it consciously, your body tension drops, breathing becomes deeper, and you simply relax. You can achieve the same effect at home if you create a base fragrance. What's that? A scent that is present all the time. Even if it is subtle, let it identify your home. Don't get tired. Let him accompany you. The easiest way to achieve this is with an essential oil diffuser. You can choose fragrances such as lavender, eucalyptus, bergamot, sandalwood, sweet orange, or cedar. The important thing is that it is a natural, relaxing aroma and that you really enjoy. If you don't have a diffuser, you can use aroma wands, scented sachets, or even a pot of hot waters and boiling lemon slices with cinnamon for a few minutes a day. A good base fragrance is not imposed. He stays. It lives in the curtains, in the cushions, in the bedding. You can spray a mild mixture of scented water on textiles, leave soaked cotton behind furniture, or place a bag of dried flowers in closets. Those small details create a continuous, enveloping atmosphere and deeply yours. The power of aroma is invisible but real. It can change your mood, help you sleep better, concentrate, and feel more connected to your space. And when that aroma becomes part of your home, every time you enter, it is as if the body remembers that you can rest here. Therefore, more than perfuming, it is about create olfactory identity, to choose what energy you want to breathe each day. Because a home that smells good also feels good. Light with intention. Light changes everything. Change how you see your space and how you feel inside him. In a spa, you will never find cold white lights that hit your eyes. No, the lighting is soft, warm, dim, designed to invite you to slow down, to disconnect from stress, to enter another mental state. And you can do the same thing at home with simple adjustments that do not require any renovation. First, turn off the main lights for a moment and observe your darkened house. Then turn on just a table lamp, a yellow light in a corner, or a warm light garland. Immediately, the atmosphere changes. The space becomes more intimate, more serene, because intense light stimulates, but soft light relaxes. You can use lamps with warm-toned bulbs, 2700K or less, natural candles, preferably aromatic, or indirect lights such as those under shelves or behind the mirror. If you have dimmers, take advantage, and if not, simply change the location of your light sources. Point them towards the wall, not directly into your eyes. Another essential detail, natural light. During the day, open curtains, let the sun come in gently without saturating. Even a few minutes of sunlight at the start of the day helps balance your energy. But when evening falls, the volume of the light goes down. It's like telling your body, it's time to rest. And in the bathroom, try turning off the main light and turning on just a candle or a soft lamp. That simple change turns a regular bathroom into a completely different sensory experience. Because you don't need to change your furniture or paint the walls. Sometimes you just need to turn off one light and turn on another. Lighting with intention transforms spaces without moving anything. Just move your energy, and when that happens, relaxation sets in. As if your home whispers, "Here, everything is fine." Transform your bathroom into a sacred corner. If there is one place in the house that most resembles a spa, it is the bathroom. But it is also usually one of the most forgotten, most functional, coldest spaces. We enter, we use, we leave, without pause, without intention. But what if you turned it into a personal sanctuary? A space where every detail invites care, rest, and well-being. You don't need to change the tiles. You just need to observe what you already have and transform it with small gestures. Start by cleaning the surfaces well, removing unnecessary items, and free up visual space. Save products that you don't use daily, leaving only the essential ones visible. Then add elements that activate the senses: a candle near the bathtub or sink, a eucalyptus-scented diffuser, a small vase with a green twig, a neatly folded towel with a drop of essence on the edge, and the star touch, a tray or basket with your self-care items: cream, sponge, oils, dry brush, whatever you use to connect with yourself. Let it be there, ready, visible, like an invitation to pamper yourself every day, even if you only have 5 minutes. You can also play soft music with your cell phone, adjust the light as we saw before, and simply close the door. Why transform your bathroom? It's not decorating. It's creating a ritual. It is turning the everyday into something special. And the cleaning. Make it part of the process. Every time you clean the mirror, every time you dry the sink, do it with awareness, with music, with intention. Thus, the bathroom is not just a place that you use, it's a space you inhabit that hugs you. Spas have no magic, they have intention, and you can create that same intention in your own bathroom, so that each shower is more than a routine, it is a return to you. Incorporate sounds that calm. A spa doesn't just look pretty, it doesn't just smell good, it also sounds different. And that sound, or often that absence of noise, has immense power over your mind and body. The right sound can lower heart rate, reduce anxiety, induce a state of deep rest. Therefore, if you want to transform your home into a true relaxing space, you need to take care of what you hear. At home, we are used to living with background noise: television, notifications, traffic, voices. Sometimes we don't even notice it anymore, but the body does. The nervous system remains active, on alert, and that's why it's so hard to disconnect. What you can do is very simple. Consciously choose what sounds around you. Turn off what is unnecessary and replace it with sounds that invite you to rest. Instrumental music, nature, Tibetan bowls, soft rain, mantras, piano. You can search for spa or relaxation playlists, or even use applications with binaural sounds. What if you prefer silence? Perfect. You can also take advantage of it as an active element. Turn everything off, breathe, listen to your house calmly. That feeling of real stillness is also healing. It also transforms. Another idea: place a small water fountain in some corner. The sound of running water has a hypnotic, almost meditative effect. It not only decorates, it cleans the energy. You can put it in the living room, in the bathroom, or near the place where you usually rest. And if you have a meditation, yoga, or stretching routine, make it music or silence are part of the ritual. Start with a soft sound, breathe to the rhythm, and let everything else pause. You don't need an hour. Sometimes 5 minutes of conscious sound makes more than a whole day of noise. Creating a spa atmosphere at home is also learn to listen differently. Because when you change the sound, you change the atmosphere. And when the atmosphere changes, so do you. Use textiles that hook. There is no spa without soft towels, fluffy robes, rugs that caress the feet. Textiles not only decorate, they touch your skin, they envelop you, they calm you. Therefore, if you want to transform your home into an environment of deep rest, you need to choose with intention what comes into contact with you every day. And it's not about spending a lot. It is about choose better. Towels that really dry and don't scratch. A light blanket that you can keep on the couch to cover yourself when reading or resting. A pillowcase that smells good and invites you to lie down. A soft mat when you get out of the shower that not only looks pretty, but makes you feel cared for. Think, what do you play when you wake up? What do you feel when you get home? What surrounds your moments of pause? If those fabrics are rough, old, unscented, or neglected, that moment doesn't feel special. But if they are clean, soft, scented, they become a gesture of self-care. A simple trick: wash your textiles with white vinegar and a few drops of essential oil, lavender, eucalyptus, or chamomile. Vinegar naturally softens fibers, eliminates odors, and leaves a delicate aroma. When you use that towel or blanket, your body will notice and thank you. You can also keep a light robe near the bathroom, ready to wear at the end of the day. It doesn't have to be a hotel. It just has to give you that feeling of, that's it, now is my time. And if you can, keep a set of towels or textiles just for your personal spa time, not for daily use, just for you, for those sacred moments. Remember, touch is the body's first language, and when you treat it gently, the message is clear. You deserve rest, you deserve care, because a spa environment at home isn't created just by what you see or smell. It is also built with what you embrace without realizing it. Before continuing with the next trick, I want to invite you to take a second to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Here we share week by week ideas to transform your home into a space that does you good, with more peace, more order, and more intention. And don't forget, activate the bell so YouTube notifies you every time I upload a new video full of inspiration. Also take the opportunity to tell me in the comments, what city or country are you viewing this from? I love reading them and knowing that this community grows in so many corners of the world. Now, get ready, because the next trick has to do with something you embrace every day, even if you don't realize it. Prepare a self-care tray. In spas, there is something that always catches your attention. Everything is ready. You don't need to search, think, or decide. You arrive, and there it is. The folded towel, the oils lined up, the tea served, the clean cotton. That creates a feeling of order, of intention, of care. What if you could replicate that at home with your own touch? You can do it with a very simple gesture. Create a self-care tray. What does it consist of? In gathering in one place those objects that connect you with yourself, not with cleanliness, nor with duty, with you. Place a pretty tray or basket in your bathroom, on your nightstand, or in your sleeping corner, and dedicate that space exclusively to personal care. What can you put? A bottle of bath salts, a mildly scented body oil, a facial roller, a small candle, a rock, a special cream, a card with a quote that inspires you, even a small notebook to write down a daily gratitude. You don't need to have everything, you just need that. When you look at that tray, remember that you deserve to stop. And the best part, having all of that together in one place eliminates friction. Because many times we don't take care of ourselves because it's too lazy to search, because everything is spread out, because it's not at hand. But if your tray is already there, ready, you just need to reach, take, use, effortless. You can have a version for the day and another for the night, one more practical and another more ritual, and change the elements according to your mood or the season of the year. The point is not aesthetics, it is the intention. When you see it, your mind says, this is for me. This small gesture changes your relationship with self-care. It makes it accessible, present, real, because it's no longer something you dream of doing when you have time. It's something you have in your sight, waiting for you. A spa is not a place, it's an attitude, and your personal tray can remind you every day. Introduce small daily rituals. A spa is not just a beautiful place, it's an experience, and what makes it so special is not just the decoration or the aroma, but the rituals, those moments that are repeated with intention, that mark the passage of time, that invite you to get off autopilot and enter into yourself. Therefore, if you want your house to feel like a spa, you need to start living it with small, conscious rituals. We are not talking about rigid routines, but about simple gestures that you repeat every day at your own pace. For example, lighting a candle while you shower, making tea before going to bed, spraying your pillow with lavender before going to sleep, playing soft music when cleaning. Each of these acts, if you do it with presence, becomes a ritual. Another powerful example, when you wake up, open a window, take a deep breath and be grateful. That's all. You don't need more to start the day with another energy. And when you finish it, turn off the bright lights, lower the volume of the world, put cream on your hands, and let go of the day. The key is in repetition, because the more you repeat a gesture with intention, the more your mind associates it with well-being, and those seconds become a refuge, an anchor, a gift. You can also ritualize your tasks. Clean the bathroom listening to a song that inspires you, fold clothes as if you were organizing a sacred space, pour water into your favorite glass. Everything can be transformed if you do it with presence. Home becomes a spa when you stop running and start inhabit your actions. when the everyday becomes sacred. And you don't need extra time. You just need to be. Because true calm doesn't come from having everything perfect. It comes from creating real, intimate moments. Yours. Small rituals that one by one, they fill your house with soul. Purifies the air naturally. One of the secrets that few notice in a spa is the purity of the air. It doesn't smell like confinement. It doesn't feel heavy. There's no dust floating around. The environment breathes. And you too, because clean and light air change the way you feel, even if you are not aware of it. Therefore, if you want your house to have that feeling of constant freshness, you need purify the air naturally. How to do it? Start with the most basic. Ventilate every day, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes. Open 2 opposite windows and let the air renew. That small gesture expels stagnation, brings fresh oxygen and clears energy. Then incorporate plants. Yes, plants. Because in addition to decorating, many help filter toxins from the environment, regulate humidity, and generate well-being. The most recommended for indoors are pothos, sansevieria, peace lily, areca palm, or aloe vera. You don't need to fill the house with green. With only 1 plant per environment, energy changes. Another simple way, place containers with baking soda or activated charcoal in corners where odors accumulate. These ingredients absorb bad aromas without adding artificial fragrances. You can put them in the bathroom, kitchen, closets, behind the sofa. And the special touch? Spray a mixture of water with essential oils from time to time, not only to perfume, but to refresh the air with intention. Eucalyptus, lemon, tea tree, lavender, each one provides a different sensation. Find yours. Clean air is not noticeable until it is gone. Therefore, keeping it pure is a silent gift that your home gives you every day. And you can make that gift constant, because a spa environment doesn't just need beauty. You need oxygen, lightness, invisible space that breathes with you. And when you achieve it, every corner becomes friendlier, more yours. And if you want to take this experience to the next level, in the description, I leave you the link to my exclusive ebook where I share even more tips, rituals, and strategies to transform your home into a true sanctuary of peace and harmony. It is a complete material designed for those who really want to make their home a space that nourishes the body, mind, and soul. If this video inspired you, you will love the ebook. Go to the description box and check it out. I'm sure it will be an investment that your home and you will appreciate. Take care of the energy you carry. Your house may be impeccable. It smells of lavender. You have candles, soft music, and warm light. But if you enter in a hurry, tense, in automatic mode, the atmosphere does not hold. Because a spa is not just a beautiful place. It is an experience that begins with the energy with which you inhabit it. And that, although it may seem invisible, is felt in the air. Have you ever noticed that certain spaces feel heavy, even though they are tidy? Or that there are simple places, without luxuries, that make you breathe easier as soon as you enter? The difference, many times, is in who lives them and how they live them. Therefore, this last key has nothing to do with objects. It has to do with you, with your rhythm, with your presence, with the way you enter your house. Do you arrive and turn on the television without thinking? Do you leave your keys and bag lying around? Do you move in a hurry without realizing it? It's normal, but it is also possible to change it. Make your arrival home a small ritual. Stop for a second at the door. Breathe. Release the weight of the day. Enter slowly. Change your clothes, wash your hands, turn on a warm light. Connect with your space. And during the day, remember to come back to yourself, even if it's for a minute. Close your eyes, listen to your breathing, feel your feet on the ground. That pause, even if it is brief, reset the atmosphere, because your energy influences it as much as the aroma or the odor. Also, be careful how you speak inside your home. Words, thoughts, emotions, everything leaves a mark. And if you want your home to be a refuge, you have to treat it as such, with respect, with kindness, with intention. In the end, you can have all the elements of a spa, but if you don't live calmly, nothing will work, because peace cannot be bought. it is cultivated, and it starts with you. When you transform, your home does too. Now you know, you don't need to go to an exclusive place or spend fortunes to live the experience of a spa, because true well-being does not depend on space. It depends on the intention with which you create it. Today you discovered that your home, as it is now, can be transformed into a refuge, a sanctuary of calm, a space that gently welcomes you every day, with small changes, with conscious details, with aromas that heal, lights that calm, sounds that embrace. All of this, added together, allows you to build an environment that not only looks pretty, it feels good, because your house is the reflection of your internal world. And when you inhabit it with presence, it also begins to take care of you. So tell me, which of these ideas are you going to put into practice first? What corner of your house is asking to become a personal spa? I'd love to know. Leave it in the comments and tell me where you are watching this video from. We form a beautiful community, and reading them always fills me with joy. And if this content helped you, inspired you, or motivated you to look at your house with different eyes, subscribe to the channel. Every week I upload practical ideas so you can transform your space into a home that suits you. Don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you for being here, for taking care of your energy, for taking care of your house, and above all, for taking care of yourself. See you in the next video. Until then, may your home smell like peace, sound calm, and feel like the hug you need most.